So despite the recent Apex Legends attacks, it seems like the hacking situation is finally starting to come to a close. Not only do we have more statements coming from Respawn about the future of the ALGS, but also we've got new events to uncover in this game as well, and along with some more long-term changes with some legends, including Lifeline. But also, it looks like Respawn is cooking up one extra big thing. We're here to discuss all things Apex Legends news today. If you guys want to stay up to date, then of course like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's dive in. This video is sponsored by Outplayed. Recording your own content is becoming more and more common, even if you're not a YouTuber. Whether it's to upload things to social media or just simply to show your friends some of the coolest clips that you hit, you not only need something that's reliable like Outplayed and their instant replay feature if you forget to record, but also having something like their in-house video editing tool and their ability to share straight to your social media rather than exporting. And it's not just an Apex Legends thing, by the way. So to download Outplayed, just simply go down in the description below and click the link. Firstly, wanted to make mention what was coming out of John Larson from Respawn, obviously one of the game designers over there, saying seeing theories on what exactly prompted the Lifeline changes seems like a good opportunity to pull back the developer curtain. Obviously, John Larson has a lot to say with what these changes are going on, especially from the patch notes as well. You guys saw a lot of nerfs, a lot of buffs in some of these legends, but what actually prompted some of the Lifeline upgrades to be changed? Well, they did say even pre-release, we figured Lifeline CP upgrade was a candidate for a quick replacement. That one was actually created before we added God Mode Wingman to the rotation, guaranteed guns in the care package, and honed in on what Evo Cash should actually be. We decided to roll with it anyway, while not really on brand for Lifeline, with the 100% weapon now being the primary draw. She could use the help, and spawning a care package weapon was very easy to sell. All it took was spectating a few days of care package weapon inflation and in the early ranked grind to convince us to pull the trigger on a mid-season change. And it is true, honestly, we don't normally see patch notes for many legend changes with nerfs, buffs, or even the weapons either. We haven't seen this honestly very consistently since like the old days of Apex. So for them to come back to this, it honestly is very refreshing, and I know that they feel like they're doing this because things were very properly imbalanced, but I personally do like the change. I think it keeps things fresh quite a bit. Personally watching, he says, Aurora during the ALGS EMEA Championship, it helped me understand the strength of the Evo cache specifically, especially in comp where reds are quite rare. Thought a guaranteed cache and a golden knock could be an interesting trade-off that's more oriented. And this sort of was confirmed by Crowrindo as well. After looking at the patch notes, you guys could see that she had an upgrade at level 2 of the tactical cooldown that was removed, a brand new tactical cooldown that does a little bit more, and then also an upgrade level 3 where gift wrap was removed, and they added some new things in there as well. But Crowrindo had basically retweeted this saying that there are some temporary upgrades, but Lifeline will be getting a new set of upgrades once her rework is released. So yeah, it does look like that Lifeline Reborn, Lifeline Reworked, whatever you want to call it, is in the process, and she'll probably be one of the newer legends coming out in one of the updated seasons pretty soon. However, we do want to make mention of some other things that Apex seems to be cooking up. Just literally yesterday, we saw We the People, Tony Romero, and Lulu Lovely as well, tweeting out that they were on their way to Los Angeles for a super secret event. We the People was basically boarding his flight, Tony Romero also driving to the airport, and Lulu also waking up first thing in the next morning to go to LA. It seems like Respawn is cooking up some type of an event, but what exactly is this event? My prediction is more than likely this is an early access event, maybe to the new season for season 21. We didn't see any of the other pros doing this at all because they had scrims last night, so I don't think that this is like an announcement that they're going to host the finals on a LAN event scenario. I do think they're going to try to finish this season out online. However, this is more than likely for a big release for the brand new map that's coming very next season. Now, speaking of the very next season, we also got an update from Crowrindo regarding this heirloom that we're getting this season and how we're basically going to get it again next season. He said a customized different variant of this heirloom seems to be returning next season. So although like the heirloom might cost XYZ for, you know, this event, it technically could cost up to a lot more if you include all the variants that are going to be coming out in the next couple of seasons or so. But I guess you can't really count it against it because they already do that with heirloom recolors like the Octane one we just got done with, and then some others as well. Now with all of this stuff, it seems like they're cooking up. They're really trying to hype this stuff up and get all these streamers out here. They're recording something in LA and it's supposed to be, you know, super secret, super cool. All that's fine and dandy, but I really do hope that there's actually some good changes to come out of it rather than just some boring event that, you know, they got excited and paid for to go to. Hopefully we actually get some good things out of it, because this is what I received yesterday from Hypermist. New quality of life changes that were coming out for the firing range, new options that were added, all sorts of like quality of life updates that they gave. But what happened to this old screenshot when you guys remember they got rid of the flatline heat sink iron sights? They had all of this stuff in the background on the firing range. Looks like it was like a 1v1 cage, all kind of really cool like POIs, I guess, that were added on the firing range. And of course, we do have a total different firing range now, but there was a lot of speculation that they actually might add some of these R5 reloaded type features with the 1v1 cage, obstacle course cages, or whatever the case may be. But I really do hope that they keep revisiting these firing range options, and hopefully with the big season next season, they actually do something like that. Lastly, just wanted to make mention that a lot of people seem to be having some really bad lag on the Apex servers right now. Of course, it was just recently hacked, so take it for what you will, but people are saying that since all of this stuff had happened, there's a lot of bad ping on servers they should be getting much better ping on. You guys even saw that we had that hacker who was on Stay Naughty stream basically saying there would be new content in an hour, and then an hour later the servers were down. People are saying that the servers are and have been severely screwed up. Interested to see what experience you guys have had down in the comment section below. Of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date with all things in the Apex Legends news world. By the way, if the mic sounds weird, well, it's because I'm at work, and thankfully my work got me a full setup so that I can still make videos while I'm here. Gotta tweak some of these mic settings, but honestly, shout out work. And until the next time, I'll see you all later, Gators.